Nights. How is everyone doing today? I hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. I hope you have tomorrow off for President's Day. So woohoo if you do, and I'm really sorry if you don't. So today we're going to talk about some completions. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I'm not really feeling that great. I think one of the viruses floating around is trying to get me. I'm trying to keep it at bay, but you know, right now it's kind of kicking my behind. So if I sound a little weird, you know why. All right, so before we start though with the finishes, I want to talk to you about the one that you guys saw me seal in a recent video that I completed for my Designer Dragons event. So you saw me complete this one. You saw me put the milky colored the milky colored sealant on it of the Minwax polyacrylic. So I just wanted to let you know, if you can see, there's no milky residue. It's all gone. The shine is still here from the diamonds. Everything is good. Now I want you to listen, you guys. Listen, Dragonites. See how you can hear that? Some people get nervous and they say, "Oh my God, my canvas is crinkling. Is that wrong?" No. No. With this particular sealant, your paintings are going to crackle a little, and that's a good thing. That means you got the sealant into the fibers of the canvas. Awesome. That's where you want it to be, is in the fibers of the canvas. Now, if you are going to seal something that you're going to store rolled up, can you roll it up? Yeah, you can. I would be careful, and it might sound a little crunchy. That's okay. Don't squish it hard or anything like that. Just, you know, and always fold it. Once you complete a canvas, drills out, not in, okay? And then you're just going to very gently, like this, and then go ahead and put it back in its box or whatever you're going to be storing it in, okay? Just be careful. If you are really against the crackle, you know, you can try just a regular diamond painting sealer. They will probably not give you a crinkle. It will not be stiff like this. I have not had luck with those, however. I am perpetually trying to keep those from dropping drills even after it's sealed. So that's been my experience, but I just wanted you to see that, yep, this is now ready to be placed in my portfolio or on the wall or in a frame, or whatever I'm planning to do with it is now sealed. The diamonds are affixed permanently and it is ready to go. So yep, that's the sealer when it's all sealed and dried and ready to go. Okay? All right, now let's move on to the next one. So let's do some off canvas ones first. So you saw me unbox this one in a previous video. This was a PR package for one of the budget-friendly companies. And as you can see, this was New Craft Day. And as you can see, I have completed it. I have sealed it. And it is ready to be used as a bookmark. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. The drills were really nice quality. I have to say, and I loved that. I really loved that, because I hate having to sort through crystals to find a decent one that's not chipped or broken or missing the silver back or whatever it is. It's annoying to me. So it was nice that I did not have to do that with these. I had very little trash, maybe 3 drills. It happened to be the golds that had the 3 drills, and that was it. Everything else that I picked up was ready to rock and roll. I will give you a tip. When you do these kind of bookmarks, you have to take the plastic off where the stitching is and all of that and get it off of the page. I always go ahead and run the sealer when I'm sealing the diamonds. I always run it over the stitching too, just because if there's any space in the holes where the stitching is, I want to fill it up so that it doesn't start to come loose or fray or frazzle or unroll, any of that kind of stuff. So yep, and it was ready to go. No problem there whatsoever. I love it. It works out great. I'll show you really quick here if I can. Let's see. So I got this book a while ago from Michaels, and essentially what this is it gives you all different dog breeds. It gives you their pictures, and it gives you a grid. So if you want to put, it tells you, of course, how to diamond paint. If you want to put it on a sticky backed canvas, piece of canvas, you can. Like this is a Frenchie, and it gives you the legend, tells you what colors they used. You can use whatever you want. I actually did get this because at the time I got it, which is quite a while ago now, it's been over a year ago, there's a chocolate lab. My goal was to use my spare drills on something. So yeah, so you would just take this grid, you'd put the sticky back underneath it, and then peel up, you know, or dot stick. You could dots, you know, I would make a color copy of this. I would put dots stick on it like this. I'd cover it with a piece of acetate, and then it's a typical diamond painting. And then it's got your drill field. Oh, see there? Got your drill field so you can see everything on there. It's got your legend over here so you know what colors they used. And again, you know, you can use whatever colors you want. But yeah, I just thought it was really cute. Here's one that was used on a tote bag. So yeah, really cute. So yeah, it has all kinds of possibilities. So again, it's a Pomeranian, cute one. So again, you can literally, you know, pick this up. It shows you on the back how to make letters in your canvas if you want to put letters on there. So yeah, it's just kind of cute. There's a little Yorkie. There's a golden retriever. So yeah, so if you're looking for, you know, diamond painting canvases with dogs, here you go. Again, I got this at Michaels. It's a leisure arts book, but I did get it at Michaels. It was 10 bucks. I think I used a 40% off coupon. So there you go. Okay, so in terms of our bookmark. So all you do after you get it sealed and it's ready to use, is you just put it on the corner like that. And that becomes your bookmark. Okay, so then when you close the book, you know right where you are because you have your bookmark showing right here. See? You can go, oh look, this is a page I was on, the Pomeranian. Yeah. So, yep, I love it. I use it a lot. I use it in my logbook even. So that was one cool thing that I had. All right, now the other thing I also used in the same New Craft Day PR package was this beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, I loved this. Absolutely loved this heart-shaped dream catcher with the feathers and the flowers. Oh, this was a pleasure to work on the entire time from start to finish. This took me maybe a couple of hours total. I loved it. God, the colors were so much fun to use, you guys. This had 12 special drills. It had heart-shaped, which I have extra of. I'm really glad. I used some on Valentine's Day. It had yellows and greens and blues and orange and, oh, you name it, purples and fuchsia and, oh, see the little rainbow effect up here. I loved this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And again, also New Craft Day, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic gems. I love these. They did ask me to put a review up. I did. I gave them 5 stars because everything that I'm looking for in a diamond painting project, this had. In fact, both of these items, you know, this took me about 30 minutes. I mean, it was really, and I'm not a fast diamond painter, so that tells you. So yes, I love this. This is single-sided. The other side has the painted picture. So if you hang it in a window, both sides are decorated, so you don't have to worry about that. And it comes with its chain to hook on to the acrylic. Oh, you guys, I absolutely love this. This one I have not sealed yet, but I will. So yeah, this was so much fun and so pretty. My friend Donna, my Sagittarius sister over at Diamond Art Joy, she pointed this out to me because she knew I told her I was looking for a PR package item, and I was having trouble because you get to a point on the budgets with some of these budget-friendly places that in order to get something that you haven't shown before or something you'd really like to show that might bring in more business, you can't really do it on how tiny the budget is that they give you. So I was trying to find something, and I was struggling to find something. And you know, at the time, everything was gnomes, and I'm not really a gnomes person. I mean, they're okay, but you know, I don't want a steady diet of gnomes. So I said, gosh, I'm just trying to look. And then a little while later, she said, have you seen this? And she sent me the picture of this, and I went, oh my God, thank you. That's it. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm so glad I did. It's so pretty. I actually have it hanging up in my craft room because it's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So yes, can't speak highly enough about it. The glue is fantastic. Like I said, I haven't sealed it yet, and nothing's moving around. Nothing is shifting. Yeah. And sometimes that can be a struggle because when you get off canvas items that you're going to be using, sometimes, you know, the glue misses the shot. You know, it's not quite where it's supposed to be, or it's not enough, or sometimes it's too much. This was just right. It was perfect. It was exactly what I needed it to be. Absolute pleasure. And I would recommend New Craft Day. I think they have nice items. They have really nice supplies that come with it. So it's well worth the money. I feel the same way about Paint Some Way. I feel the same way about GBFKE. And you guys know how I feel about Coup Deals. Those are the ones I'd recommend. There are a few more out there that I don't recommend. So if you want to talk to me about that, you can email me and I'll let you know why. But yeah, beautiful, absolutely stunning. It looks gorgeous in my craft room. So, all right, let's move along to canvases, shall we? So you know that this month I was inundated with events that I had signed up to do of my own bearing. It was my fault, I did it. So I signed up to do Yvonne over at Shenanigans with the Bergs. She was doing heart health awareness. So here's the canvas I completed for her event. This is called Blossoming Heart. It is a diamond dots. 27 by 27 centimeters for the design. The canvas is 35 by 35 or 13.8 by 13.8. It'll also work for my partials challenge I'm doing with Jack to do 100 partials for the year. So yeah, there was nothing, you know, glue here. All the glue was in the heart and the design. I loved it. You know, diamond dots have beautiful, beautiful drills. I believe they use resin. It really shows. I mean, they're just such a pleasure to use. It had 1 AB in it, which was perfect because there was just a little bit in each flower. It was just, oh, yeah, it was actually gorgeous. I was so pleased with this. This took me about a week, which wasn't bad considering I was working on multiple canvases at the same time. But yeah, I absolutely loved this. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up so you can kind of see. Yeah, this had 20 colors and just beautiful use of those colors too. Just enough accent with, you know, it was because it was predominantly pinks and reds, but it, just enough accent of the green, the blue, the purples, you know, it was just nice to work with. Drills went down terrific, no problem. Well, as you can see, I mean, look how well they fit together. This is not, and this isn't sealed either, but yeah, there's something to be said for, you know, premium work, right? Premium companies that spend time at this, right? I mean, you can see that they're so close together. They're just perfect. They're not overlapping each other, but they do just sit so nicely. The sparkle is beautiful. Yeah, can't speak highly enough of it. I thoroughly loved it. So thanks, Yvonne, for doing heart health awareness because, wow, so pretty. I got to do this one. I would love having an excuse to do this one. So, yep, so that was what was happening with that one. Okay, next, Eileen over at Diamond Crafts by Eileen. She was doing her tarot card event. And I had this canvas that is the ghost. Bring it down just a smidgen so you can kind of see. And I enjoyed this one. Now, interestingly enough, This canvas had some damage to it. I won't go into details about why, but it had some actual tears in it. And I was so upset because it was the only one of the tarot card type genre that I had gotten. And I had gotten it over, I don't know, several months ago, just before Halloween. One, because I wanted to see if I was going to be interested in the tarot cards. And two, I didn't want to have to get a 40 by 50 of the tarot cards, and this happened to be in a 30 by 40, so I really wanted to try it out. Now this, you did have to do the border to have it this size, but that's okay. But it had a couple of big holes in it, so I had to play around with it a little bit. Can you tell where they were? Can you tell where there was holes anywhere in here? I hope not. I'll give you a sneak peek. I mean, you'll be able to see. See? 2 actual holes. So, yeah. But after I got a little sneaky and got the drills put on there, you know what? It worked out just fine. So, I was really happy that it worked out because I wanted to do it, and I almost threw the canvas in the garbage, and I'm so glad I didn't because I did enjoy it. There was a lot of 310 in here. You know, tarot card. But what wasn't a 310 was bright and colorful and pretty. So yeah, that worked out for me. So that was my canvas for Diamond Crafts by Eileen's tarot card event that is still ongoing. It's wrapping up at the end of this month. So yeah, it was really so much fun. These tarot card canvases that they make are awesome. I love the ones that they have like the crafter and the you know, and all the different ones that they offer. They're just funny. And I mean, you got all those extra skulls. Look at all those extra skulls, right? Lots and lots of skulls that were rainbow. So yeah, so it was fun getting to do this one. This took me a little bit of extra time because, whoo, can I just say that not just because the canvas had been repaired, but the confetti was heavy in here. I mean, not just the rainbow parts, but even the background had 2 or 3 or 4 colors in it. So it's not all 310. I mean, there's a lot of 823s, 938s. I mean, there's a lot of there's 3860, which is brown. I mean, there's a lot of color in the background to equal what looks to be just dark color. So anyway, took a minute, but I really did like it. I had a couple of spots on this one where the glue was sort of crappy. Not so bad that I had to stop what I was doing and fix it or seal it, but I will seal this one. Haven't done it yet, but I will. But that was the only problem. I mean, the drills were great. I don't know how that happened. They were great. They were acrylic drills, but really nicely done. I mean, everything fit together, which was important in this canvas because all of these skulls and everything that have multiple colors, if I had had drills that weren't fitting together, oh, that would have been a torture. So I was really pleased in the fact that I did have some holes that had to be repaired in here. Oh, I was so happy that it went together as well as it did. So yeah, that was a fun one. I enjoyed it. And would I do a tarot card again? You know, maybe. I might get one of the larger ones if there was one that really, you know, really made me happy and stuck in my craw. I probably would. So yeah. Yep, he was fun. I'm just saying. So, yep, that was my tarot card event that Diamond Crafts by Eileen put on. Okay, now, Pampered with Diamonds, she's doing a birthday event. It's her birthday and it's Elmo's birthday. And she's doing, you have to do a cartoon character that you have to complete. And then you have to do any canvas of your choice, just one that you want to do, no other parameters. You have to finish the little cartoon one. You don't have to finish the bigger one. And it goes through March 31st, and it just started on the 15th. So if you're interested, go over and check out Pampered by Diamonds, Miss Nancy, and she will give you the what's the what. So I happen to have had this one. I had this one when it first came out, which has now been a while ago, but I'm always been a fan of Scooby-Dooby-Doo. So yeah, I had Diamond Art Club Scooby-Doo. And yes, I fully enjoyed him. Scooby-Doo had an AB, a metallic, and a fairy dust drill out of 26 colors, so 3 of them were special drills. He was he was great. I just loved him. I spent so many hours on my Saturdays as a kid watching Scooby because I love Scooby-Doo. He was just my favorite. So when Diamond Art Club came out with him, I scooped him right up because I loved it. It's a 23 by 23 centimeter or 9 by 9. I liked it. The glue was great. The sparkle is beautiful. I had some spacing and gapping issues though, and I don't know exactly what that was from, and I had trouble trying to correct it even with a straightener. So yeah, there's some gapping stuff happening. But he was a lot of fun, and I don't think it destroys the look of the picture. See, most of it was like this area, you know, you can kind of see where there's some gaps in there. But you know, when you look at it as, you know, globally from a distance, you don't see it. It's fine. But I love that the background was purple because, woo, my color. So yep, this is part of my event canvas for Pampered with Diamonds events. She and Elmo share the same birthday month, so that's why she's having this event. So if you want to join, I'm sure it's not too late. You can ask Miss Nancy if you can do that. I do have a second canvas that I will be doing for between now and the 31st that go along with this, and I'm really excited to finish. So you'll be on the lookout for that in next month's finishes. But yes, so that's part of Pampered with Diamonds event. So yep, Scooby-Doo. I do need to take a picture of this and get it over to her, which I will be doing later today. Okay, last but not least, I am doing hashtag Once Upon a Time event with Miss Arietta, Crafty Witch UK. And I completed my canvas, this little dragon that I got. You know, he's a little pixelated. This could have stood to be larger. This was the size it was offered in. I did get this in a PR package, but you know, it's not terrible. And I think they did have this, his eye as like a 5200, and I put in a 5200 AB. I probably would have put in a black AB if it were me, but you know, I kind of did it as charted. The only thing I changed is I did change 598, which was a light blue, to 598 AB. So because I liked where it was located, there's a little bit just kind of all over the background, and then there's a little bit down the wing of the dragon and just a little bit throughout the dragon. So I liked where it was placed, so I did put an AB in for that one. Other than that, I did it exactly as charted. There's 22 colors here, and it's a 30 by 40. And I just felt like it said Once Upon a Time because, I mean, it has the dragon, it has the castle in the background. I mean, doesn't this just look like a fairy tale? I mean, come on. And you know, I have a dragon canvas for just about any occasion. You guys know that. So that is what I did for the events that I have going on. Whew. So I was happy to find out that I was able to complete the majority of them, and I will be able to complete the other one for Miss Nancy before the end of March. So thank goodness, you guys. Whoo, because I got a little behind on my partials. And I'll show you which ones I'm doing for my partials. But because right now I'm doing a mini set. But all the canvases that I was doing, I managed to complete so far. So that made me happy. I do need to send a picture of this also to Miss Arietta, which I will do today. But yep, again, for the hashtag Once Upon a Time event, which has been really fun. She got a lot of interesting canvases from people too, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, that is my little fairy tale dragon with the castle in the background and the big moon. Now, could I have done this for the Bella Luna event coming up in November? Sure could, because there's a moon right here behind the castle. But I thought it went well with Once Upon a Time. So, And I love the colors in it. They were mostly blues, pinks, greens, and purples, which right up my alley. There was foliage that were like fall trees and whatnot. And again, it's a little pixelated. I think this could have stood to have come in a larger size, but that's okay. I'm not disappointed. I like it. I think it's very, it's very interesting, and he's going to be in my portfolio anyway. So, yeah, it'll be fine. I wasn't going to be framing this one, so totally fine. And this one, I want to say, wasn't that long ago. This might have been One Day Savings. I'm not positive. It was a budget-friendly company, though. And it is in the PR unboxings in the video listing on the channel. If you want to go check it out, you certainly can. Okay, so those were the events, everyone. So, yeah, it was an interesting month to have have all of these things kind of going on, you know. Very different types of canvases for very different types of events. I loved it. I had such a good time, and when I got bored or irritated with one, I could just move on to the next one, because there was plenty to choose from, and they were all so different that I really had a good time. I absolutely did. I enjoyed it fully. So, sorry, I'm trying to get you out. There we go. So, yeah, so if you have thought about doing an event but you haven't yet, I'm going to recommend that you try it, because they can be really fun. Now, there are some groups, Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 is not one of the groups. There are some groups that have some, what I would consider to be stringent restrictions, like you have to have a fresh start, like you have to complete it. You know, I wouldn't suggest doing one of those events initially. I would wait on those, because you don't really need that kind of pressure. You're supposed to be enjoying this hobby and you know, in diamond painting in general. You're not supposed to feel like you have a deadline. So, and which is one of the reasons why I never do that. I don't say you have to have a fresh start, and I don't say you have to finish it. You know, no skin off of my nose. It doesn't matter to me if you do or you don't, right? I just want you to have fun doing a canvas that fits a theme that you like. That's 100% of the requirement. So, that's where that is. Don't forget that you Dragonites and moi, are doing some events just right here on my channel. So don't forget that in May we are doing I Will Not Dessert You. DESSERT. Any kind of dessert item. Cakes, cookies, ice cream, milkshakes, pie, you know, anywhere on there is going to be perfectly fine. And you can, at the same time, you can be doing Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. Miss Laura is doing the 2-year anniversary of Diamond Painting with Friends, and her theme is food. So you can do both events if you want to with that one. So be thinking about that. That's for May. Get your canvases as you see them now, so you can get them on sale, or, you know, have a bigger look at them. I would expect to see a lot of things with sweets on them for the Easter holiday coming up. So if you don't have one, don't panic. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of them that are going to go on sale. So you'll find one. It's okay. Next after that, in September, we're going to do Under the Sea. So, anything to do with under the sea. Mermaids, whales, dolphins, sharks, turtles, octopi, stingray, whatever creature you see. Coral reefs, pirates' treasure chest. If you have Diamond Art Club's Davy Jones' locker, which has a mermaid looking at a skeleton that's under the water, this would be a good time to get that done. So just think about that. Yes. Sea serpents, which you might be able to find because it's Year of the Snake, and you might be able to find, you know, water dragons, water snakes, you know, the slithering item of your choice. So that's coming up in September. Don't forget. Then in December, Diamond Painting with Friends does not have a December paint along. So we're going to do just a very easy, calm, no pressure event. Our Better Angels / Have a Fairy Happy Holiday. That's going to be any winged creature and any or any fey creature. So the Better Angels portion is anything with wings that you want to, that says happiness to you, that makes you think of, you know, the holidays and all your friends and family, something that makes you feel good that has a winged creature in it, and or any fey creature. So get your trolls, your elves, your fairies, your unicorns, your dragons, any of those are going to count as fae. So that's what's happening, you guys. Also, don't forget, you can also leave any kind of comment about any other kind of event that you might like to see in the comment section, and I will certainly consider it. I haven't decided 2026 yet, so it's still open. So, you know, if you guys happen to have one then that you'd like to see, by all means put it in there. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging with me and for checking out all the completions. I really appreciate it. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget, always be a dragon. Spread your wings. Protect those you love. Have fiery passion. Stay strong, slay your fears, and always fly high, rise up, and soar. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, Dragonites. And remember, always to be a dragon. Make sure that nobody treats you as anything less. You are a creature of legend. Remember that. So, take care of yourselves. Take care of everyone that you love. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you have tomorrow off, have a great day. Get some extra rest. Turn off media, because that'll be enough to stress anybody out right now. And just have a wonderful, wonderful painting kind of day. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.